knew that Jesus was there, he said, you know what? I don't care what you say about me, but I believe this man named Jesus can shift my situation. If Ernest was here today, he'd say, I know it looks like my credit always going to be bad. He would say, I know it looks like I can't find a job. I know I'm out of work right now. I know I'm broke. I know I don't have a car. I know we might lose the house. I see the eviction notice on the apartment door. I know the repo man is getting ready to come and take this car. I know I got more bills than money. I know that I might be on welfare right now, but something happens when you call on the name Jesus. Yeah, the name that's above every name. And how many know that there's power in the name of Jesus? And I have power in the name of Jesus, and I believe that Jesus can shift my situation. So I might be in a bad situation right now, but I believe that Jesus can work it out. I used to hear the old church mother say, let Jesus fix it for you. Yes. For he knows just what to do. And whenever you pray, just let him have his way. And said, no matter what the problem is, let Jesus fix it for you. And I come to tell you today that some of the problems right now still exist because you did not give it to the Lord. 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Tap somebody and say, give it to God. You need, come on, tap somebody, tell me you need to give it to God. Give it to God. So Bartimaeus screams, Jesus, have mercy on me. Takes off the garment and he comes to Jesus. You know why he had to take off the garment? Isaiah 61:3 tells us that the Lord has given us the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. I want you to know today that God already knew that you were going to struggle, and he already knew that you were going to be in some situations where you weren't going to be able to see a way out. So God is saying that I want you to take off the garment of problems and pain and put on a garment of praise. Because if you didn't know, I'll tell you, praise will get you out of a whole lot of difficult situations, because sometimes fear and doubt have the ability to destroy you if you let it. So sometimes you have to give God praise until something happens, because the Bible tells us that the Lord inhabits the praise of his people. So Jesus asked Bartimaeus one simple question: what do you want me to do for you? Bartimaeus says, I want to receive my sight. Jesus just simply said, okay, well, go thy way, because your faith has made you whole. And immediately he received his sight. That was for a word. That was a word for somebody right there, because you're trusting God for little things, but you won't trust God for the big stuff. But I come to ask somebody, is there anything that's too hard for God? Bartimaeus had to come to the realization that God can and God will. Because when Bartimaeus took off that garment, that was a sign that he was ready. What was he ready for? He was ready to leave from where he was and to go to where Jesus is. Because he physically walked to him, but in the spiritual, he left his present condition and had faith that he would be delivered out of it. Tap somebody and say, what level of faith are you on? And I came to tell anybody that will listen, it's time for us to take off your old garments. Take off the situations that have been binding you up and confusing you, causing you to fall. Because I know a man from Galilee, and if you're in sin, this man will set you free. Look at somebody and say, do you know him? I want you to know today that God can and God will. And is there anybody in the house that knows that God will pick you up and turn you around and place your feet on solid ground? Because he can and he will. Because a lot of us believe that he can do it, but don't have the faith to believe that it will come to pass. But when it doesn't look like you're going to be God. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. Tell somebody God can and God will. Do you see what I see? Because I started out blind, but it turned out right better. I don't care if you tell me to shut up. I won't miss out on my blessing. I won't miss out on my miracle because I've been through too much and came through too much stuff and had too many situations to deal with for you to tell me to shut up. I say, Jesus, have mercy on me. Have you ever been to that place where you were down and out and it didn't seem like you were going to make it out of your storm? But I can tell you today that God can and God will. Look at somebody say, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Tap five people and tell them we got the groove. I know you're looking at me funny. You said that's not a gospel song, but the message is still the same. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature. Somebody say nothing shall be able to separate me from the love of God. God can and God will. I want to ask you a question today. How bad do you want your sight? Do you see miracles coming? Do you see victory ahead? Do you see mountains being moved? Does anybody see deliverance in your forecast? I see better days ahead for me. Tell somebody better days, better days. I have a lot of people in church today that are spiritually blind. You can't see that God's been trying to work in your life. You can't see He's been moving stuff out of your life so that He can get the glory. So you don't understand what's going on. And you're asking for all this stuff, but you don't